Hello, hello, hello. Sorry for the delay there. I I was just on Twitter and I saw a piece of art that I wanted to look at, and then as I saw it, I hit the refresh button, and then you know it went away. So I had to scroll down and find it. uh, oh my goodness! I keep forgetting to update my text ticker. It's not the late light, not love line. It's boo, spooky music. Boo. There we go. Hello. Welcome again to another late night music creation stream. The first late night music creation stream. And so in addition to getting some new audio equipment for my streams now, I also got a new keyboard. The keyboard part itself is smaller, but it's got a lot more buttons, and the buttons are cool. Kids like buttons these days, I think. But it's it's very cool, and the range I can deal with. The reason I got it is because my old keyboard was actually a casualty of the move. I said that not a whole lot of things were actually hurt during the move, but there was one, and it was the lower F sharp key on the keyboard. Uh, it was stuck so that it could only play as loud as it possibly could. Like, you couldn't play quietly, even if you just barely touched it, it would play super loud. Um, so I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like my F sharps to be that much louder than my other notes, unless you're talking about the most famous F sharp of all time, which would be the first note of Smash Mouth's All Star. Uh, Pretty sure that's an F sharp. Give me a second. Well, why don't we get over into the uh, uh, actual, you know, Ableton, so that if people show up on chat like "Hello, Luaz," then it's weird when I go between scenes, the chat disappears. Is that normal? Do big streamers just not have to worry about that because their chat is just stacked? Maybe. Wait, I want no grand piano. Oh yeah, music. All right, let's turn off the background music, and yeah, it's definitely an F sharp. What an easy song to play. Well, I guess that's the point. Easy to play, easy to sing, makes it catchy, makes it interesting, makes it popular. Spooky time. That's right. We're gonna figure out how to make some spooky music using tritones. Maybe. So we've got to kind of start with a concept, right? What sort of spooky music do we want to make? Because there's a few different directions you can go. There's like the ambient horror sort of stuff that I was talking about with someone on a previous stream. Um, there's also definitely, uh, you know, loud, angry, hardcore sort of music that's not necessarily spooky as it is intense. Uh, there's music that's about spooky things but isn't necessarily spooky itself, such as, Will Smith's Nightmare on My Street or The Monster Mash. Classic, The Monster Mash. Um, should we do just like the corniest possible, cheesiest little. I don't know about that. And then, of course, there is, I would call it like haunting music. I think a lot of Florence and the Machine kind of falls into that category, where it's not the subject matter or the sound is scary, but it's kind of like longing, longing. Maybe something like the iconic "The Nightmare Before Christmas." Ooh, yeah, Tim Burton-y sort of music would be really uh, cool to be inspired by here. I'm a big fan of Tim Burton. He's got some cool stuff going on. Or what's his name? Danny Elfman. Danny Elfman style music. Um, so let's see. Danny Elfman style music is generally up tempo, lots of piccato, usually a lot of instruments, orchestral sort of stuff. Uh, Not usually lyrics, and I do want to have lyrics, but Nightmare Before Christmas has lyrics, although Nightmare Before Christmas is kind of a musical. We also have to consider, so one of the things that I'm going to be doing with this piece is I'm going to be trying out Vocaloid software. I'm currently living in an apartment with not the thickest of walls, ceilings, and floors. So I think singing is a little bit eek right now. So I'm going to be trying out Vocaloid software. I have to make sure that it works. But considering that we're writing a piece for Vocaloid, kind of narrows down the options a little. So a musical sort of thing would definitely be in the cards. Maybe we do something like about being a robot, like being a killer robot. Um, something like that. Okay. I think I've got an idea. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to start with I think a MIDI track and uh, start with the 808 Core Kit, a classic. And we're just going to set up a beat. Okay. Let's make a new clip. All right. All right. So this is like the most uh, basic sound you can get. Assuming we're going for kind of a hip hop pop sort of sound. Now, do we want to do that? I don't know. Maybe. All right. But let's try it anyway. So, cool. We'll start with just a 4-bar pattern. So, really basic, super basic. I think it's a little fast, don't you? Let's loop. A little bit slower, a little bit spookier. That'll need to be adjusted. Ta ta ta. Ta 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 pa. Ta ta. Let's see. Ta 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 ta. Nope. Maybe here. Da 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 pa ba 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 da ba da 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 da. Oh, it's the rhythm that I'm singing is this. There we go. Wait, that's not what I want. Cancel. I want RL, not save. And let me see if I remember how to do this. MIDI effects. Groove. Oh. It still pops up Twitch notifications even though I'm on YouTube. Well, that's cool. MIDI effect length? No length? No. Where is it? Packs swinging groove. Okay. Don't we just want a quantized swing? Right. Okay, this is what we want. And we're talking 16th note swing. How aggressive? I like. That's kind of aggressive. Maybe we try 1645. Much better. See, it's just that little bit of swing makes a big difference. All right. That's a decent drum line. Very basic. So now, turn off the loop and duplicate. Okay. So we've got this going. All right. So ideas, topics. It's about a robot. It's maybe it's about a robot who wants to understand humans, but the only way that they understand other things in general is by taking them apart, and they don't understand why humans can't handle being taken apart. A little bit of tragic horror, maybe. All right. So we're going to try something. I'm going to just talk out some lyrics over these beats. And hopefully that's enough bars. But maybe we can get a little bit of ideas for verses and choruses. So let's try that. Oh, let's try that at the beginning. All right. All my life, I've been taught that disassembly is the way to understand when I get on my front. Oh, wait, whoa. Why do you always call the police when I burn my name on the lawn in front of your house with gasoline? Ooh, sorry about that. I totally, uh, totally started reading chat instead of working on lyrics. Why do you always call the police when I burn my name on the lawn in front of your house with gasoline? I don't live in a house. I live in an apartment. I think you have the wrong house, which is also concerning. All right, gonna try this again. Ever since I was a little microchip, I was taught that disassembly was the way to understand what the insides of the person that you were trying to understand were. If you don't know how to get to something that you understand, then you gotta take it apart. Well, that's what I was taught, and now I'm trying to understand these human beings, and if you don't know what I mean, then you're gonna figure it out, cause they keep on falling apart in my hands. Why can't they understand? They can't even stand up to a little bit of blowtorch or a buzzsaw to get inside and check out the inner circuitry. It's all don't it's all blood and bones and almost said cum. God damn it. Damn you, internet. It's all blood and bones and organs inside here, and there's no circuitry. Why can't I figure it out? I just keep taking them apart and making them into more comprehensible things. I take the brain and pick it apart, and then it becomes a little bit more understandable. Because why? Hmm. Hmm. Maybe we could do something like the heart pumps coolant to the rest of the obviously a water-based system. The case is fragile and oddly flexible. This could be a fun song. All right, all right. Cool, 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 cool. Uh, Victory says, "Oh, that explains a lot. My mistake. Hey, look, you can you can burn your name into my front lawn anytime. Just wait until I actually have a front lawn." All right, I got a good idea by improvising here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a robot sings about how humans are just bad computers. and they keep crashing when uh, dur- during disassembly. Mm-hmm. All right. So verse one is going to be um, probably about robot gets created. Robot wants to understand humans. Um, robot sees humans being or taking things apart, taking things apart. Um, robot misunderstands. Yeah, that could be verse one, and then verse two. Um, would kind of be the computer versus humans versus computers. We've got blood as coolant. We've got, you know, the brain as the CPU. Very inefficient for its size. I mean, if you compare like a human brain to a CPU as we have them right now, you know, the CPU can probably do a lot more, inch by inch, square, square centimeter cube, no, centimeter cubed area volume wise. um, skin as the case, uh, weird and flexible. If I could spell, that'd be great. I can make this bigger. Here we go. Robot. Now that the only thing that changed when I made the the font bigger is I could see all my spelling mistakes. Yes, sin is the case. Humans are bad computers. They don't have a USB port. Ah, yes, yes. Okay, no USB port. WTF? Internal power supply? All right. Um, and then maybe third verse could be kind of bringing the horror, the spooky aspect to it, which is kind of robot gains power, goes on rampage, keeps or no. Let's see. The so we could go two directions with this. The first direction is we could go the classic like evil robot, like it goes on a rampage, nobody can stop it, it's too powerful. But I didn't think it's that kind of robot. This could be like a like surgery robot, right? Or like a humans have no RTX graphics. Uh, well, is that true? I mean, RTX is supposed to be as real as real life. So are humans their own RTX graphics? Although we can't turn RTX off, so maybe that's a limitation. uh, so we could go robot rampage, but if this is like a personal robot, maybe a robot who was told to understand humans better, then maybe we go for like the mad scientist ending where, you know, robot disassembles everyone they know all alone in their uh, surgery room or repair repair shop maybe, uh, and they have a parts collection. Yes. Spare parts collection for future humans. Robot versus human war. I can handle it with one CPU core. Hmm. Robot versus human war. I can handle it with one CPU core. That's a good lyric. I kind of want to go for the mad scientist angle, though. Robot mad scientist. Take two things. How to be creative. Take two things and squish them together. Robot mad scientists. Parts collection for future humans. Maybe like building a better human. We can get a little like Frankenstein mythy in there. Uh, and then the chorus is essentially going to have to be something about the overarching theme, which is, humans being inefficient, humans being computers, and they keep crashing during disassembly. So our overarching theme is essentially going to be the chorus. Uh, and let's see. Maybe some Terminator lines. What are some good lines from Terminator? Terminator quotes. Terminator quotes. Um, isn't IMDb like bullshitty now? Oh no, it's not bad. Okay, let's see. Uh, I'll be back. Classic, classic. I'll be back. Yeah, I think Terminator is a good one. A lot of commonalities. Let's see. Your clothes, give them to me now. You're terminated. Um, you're terminated. That's a pretty cheesy line. You're terminated. Let's see. Reagan's. Um, hmm. There was a nuclear war. Skynet. There's a storm coming in. Oh, that's a classic line. Right at the end, there's a storm coming in. I know. Hmm. There's another movie. Let me see if I can find it. Tetsuo the Iron Man. Pretty messed up movie. Um, Let me see. Is there quotes? Well, it's in Japanese. Trivia. Quotes. Here we go. Together, we can turn this flippin' world to rust. Rust. Um, strangely rust resistant. I like it. You say you don't have enough RAM, you hate. You say I don't have enough RAM, you hater. I get a red eye like the Terminator. Hmm. Also a good line. Are you a lyricist yourself, Vic? Victory? um, I think for this song, we're not as much talking about the specs of the robot as much as we are talking about the lack of specs in humans. All right. Um, let's see. So, because it's a Vocaloid song, it's going to be um, it's going to be needing it's needing it will need to be typed out. So I'm gonna have to do this anyway. So let's see. uh, Human rap is shit. This is not iRobot. You are not Will Smith. These are some good lines. You're gonna have a huge tension build into the chorus or a smooth verse with melodic transition into the chorus. Um, so I think uh, I'm not used to speak English, so it's a bit hard to find rhymes. Oh well, you're doing a pretty good job, man. I mean, the rhymes don't have to be perfect to hit, you know. As for Luaz, I think to your question, because of the Vocaloid being as it is, um, I think we should probably focus more on. I don't know. I guess we could go either way because the Vocaloid would allow us to easily melody transition into the chorus. Uh, I guess I'm picturing the background to be a little bit industrial. So maybe like a the entire song will be a little tense and spooky. Having like a bigger tense moment into the chorus may not gel with the song as much. So probably do uh, some sort of pre-chorus sort of thing. Um, and if we can figure out a pre-chorus that works for both of these verses, then we can definitely uh, lead into the chorus melodically. Autotune and everyone can sing. Uh, not as true not as true as you might think, but with Vocaloid, absolutely. But I think one of the things that they kind of emphasize in a lot of Vocaloid circles is the Vocaloid person is their own entity, right? Hatsune Miku is Hatsune Miku, even though she's been programmed by, you know, a team of musicians. uh, she's still the one singing, not the team of musicians, which is such a weird thing to wrap your head around, you know? All right. Um, since I was created, you told me maybe a bit of 80s style. Yeah, I know there was a lot of movies about the theme in that time. Yeah, if we could go for like, there's some good soundtracks in the 80s. Uh, maybe going like a modern industrial style wouldn't work as well. Kind of go for more of a synthy horror sort of thing. That would work pretty well with the Vocaloid. You think slapping a vocoder onto the Vocaloid would sound good? Since the theme is about robot, maybe it could work. Um, well, the Vocaloid is essentially a vocoder. It's just the synthesizer and the um, envelope filter in the same plugin. Uh, that said, we can really mess with the synthesizer part of it. Um, we can slap some really funky effects on there to make it a little bit more spooky. Since I was created, you told me to understand humans. You took me apart and fixed me to understand me. So maybe since I was created, you took me apart and fixed me. You said it helped you understand. You said it helped you understand how I worked and why you can rhyme technology and biology. That's a really good rhyme. Since I was created, you took me apart and fixed me. You said it helped you understand. Let me write that down. Technology, biology. Cool. All right. These are not the final lyrics. This is just me kind of like getting the flow of the story down a little bit more. Since I was created, you took me apart and fixed me. You said it helped you understand how I worked and why I was broken. And now you tell me to understand humans better. So why is it that you keep crashing when I take you apart? Why is it you keep crashing when I take you apart? Yes. Good first verse. All right. Humans versus computers. All right. Your CPU is. Let's maybe say I'm still trying to understand your systems. Human biology, worse than Scientology. I have the best technology. I have the Force Star Wars trilogy. Trilogy. Uh, I have the Force Star Wars trilogy. Vic, you should be like you should be a rapper if you're not. You're getting some fire rhymes here. Still trying to understand your systems, but nothing makes sense. Oh my goodness, typos. Your case is soft and unprotective. when I open it, coolant gets everywhere. Where you lack basic inputs and outputs, no USB or power cord. No USB or power cord. And your central processor is very inefficient for its size. However, you are resistant to rust, which is nice. maybe we can do the technology biology rhyme in the pre-chorus. That sounds pretty good. All right. I want to understand your biology. Isn't it the same as my technology? Yeah, I checked out your systems. You never beat victims. Go to TikTok. Go to TikTok and lip sync. Systems and victims is a good rhyme. Lip sync. It's pretty close. uh, isn't it? Isn't. Isn't. Isn't there? There we go. Sometimes you just got to keep adding and removing letters in a word until it looks right. Isn't it the same as my technology? My technology. And then the chorus doesn't have to rhyme at all. It's not the you're a bad computer. In fact, I really like humans. You just don't seem to restart when I take you apart. That's a good rhyme. And put you back together. And of course, more spelling errors. I take the Albert Einstein approach to spelling, which is so someone once asked Albert Einstein how many feet are in a mile, and he said, "Why would I use my brain to memorize that fact?" And they were like, right. I don't need to know how to spell. I just need to know how to write. That's what editors are for. It's really hard to write a whole song's text. That's true. We're going to try to do it in this stream. Robot disassembles everyone I know, all alone in the surgery room. All the people who built me don't seem to be restarting. I put them back together properly. Why aren't they working now? At least I can keep their extra parts as spares for other humans and keep filling my repair shop until I find the answer. There we go. Now, where are we going to fit "you're terminated"? Hmm. Joy emoji. Joy emoji. I love having the joy emoji just massively on my face. It's very funny to me. um, maybe no, this is already like an even number of lines. So other technology, biology. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit Terminator in here. But I like the song. I like the direction the song's going so far. All right. So now it's time to actually turn this into something with rhyme and meter. And let's save it. Save it as robot. Robot. We won't even. I don't think we'll even need the Ableton stuff that we've made so far. We'll have to create a new session, I think. All right. Whenever I was broken. Whenever I was broken, you took you took me all apart. Aren't I doing like a part rhyme later? Um, Restart and apart is in the chorus. The computer is never wrong. My CPU is faster than the bikes in Tron. Ah, man. Which Tron? The first one or the remake? Was it a remake or was it a sequel? Tron Legacy. I think it was a sequel, right? It's like the Alice in Wonderland, the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland movie, where it's like this is obviously a remake, but then like halfway through, they're all like, "Nope, it was a sequel, fool." Uh, Not that that was a good movie, but that was a cool twist, right? Whenever I was broken, you you disassembled me. Or maybe not gonna. Um, I also think it's a sequel. Yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure. I never watched Tron Legacy, but the soundtrack is super slapping. Uh, and Daft Punk is now broken up. There's never going to be another Daft Punk song. Sadness. Uh, Whenever I was broken, you disassembled me. You told me it was the only way to understand how I worked. Um, so what we can do here is kind of do it this way, and then we'll do an AB rhyme. AB. Whenever I was broken, you disassembled me. You told me it was the only way to understand how I worked. Uh, So and now you say to and now you tell me to understand humans uh, but they keep on crashing when I take them apart. Okay, a little tighter. Let's see now. We got to figure out the rhyme scheme. Whenever I was broken, you disassembled me. Maybe you disassembled me whenever I was broken. You disassembled me whenever I was broken. Um, broken. You disassembled me whenever I was hurt. Okay, so there's a few different words we can use instead of broken. Hurt, crashed, uh, but we need to figure out this line then. And now you tell me to understand humans. Um, I like this line though. And now you tell me to understand humans better. You disassembled me whenever I was. Oh, what's a good rhyme for better? All right, time to pull out the rhyme zone. One of my favorite tools. Whoop, too much. The word is better. Vic, if you've got a rhyme for better, you've been dropping some sick rhymes. Bone setter, oof. Letter, getter, setter. It's not a lie when I say I'm the best AI. You better be my ally. Ooh. Oh. Lie, ally? AI? You disassembled me. Better shatter? Oh. Oh. Vic. Brilliant. Thank you. You disassembled me whenever I was shattered. You told me it was, and now you tell me to understand humans better. Mmm. Vic, you're killing it. You told me it was the only way to understand how I worked. Now you tell me to understand humans better. They keep on crashing when I take them apart. Worked and apart are close enough that I think that works. Okay, so we have our first verse. We'll keep rhymes up for later. Um, they keep on crashing when I take them apart. Human systems are so confusing. Human systems are so confusing. Um, your matter. Hmm. Now you may tell me to understand humans better. Letter. You disassembled me. Whenever I was shattered, uh, made me matter. Matter. You disassembled me whenever something was the matter. Told me it was the. Yeah, I think that's better. Whenever something was the matter. You told me it was the only way to understand how I worked. Confusing, using, amusing. I just need a Victory bot that I can poke and say rhymes, rhymes. I'm so bad at rhymes. I'm trying to get better at freestyle rapping, and obviously, like you need to be good at coming up with rhymes for that. So it's a skill I'm working on, but I'm still very bad at it. Human systems are so confusing. Um, uh, you've got no USB or power cord. Um, hmm. These lines are a lot shorter than these lines. That's no good. Um, I think starting with the first line just being about um, not understanding things. Um, humans, human systems. I'm trying to understand you, but human systems are so confusing. Let's see. You've got a soft case that leaks coolant when it's opened. People are mad, but I am madder. That's the reason why I'm the better rapper. Get it? That's a good line too. Any of these would be awesome in like a freestyle, um, or like a, I guess even a track. All right, you've got a soft case that leaks coolant when it's opened. Um, no inputs or outputs. Um, an inefficient processor. Uh, including using, confusing, amusing. Um, I don't know if any of those work in this particular sentence. Confusing, bruising. Um, maybe we do this. We've got a soft case that leaks. That is prone. That is prone to bruising. No inputs or outputs, an inefficient processor. You've got a soft case that is prone to bruising. Um, we're going to keep this at 4 lines. I'm struggling to. There's so much to write in this one verse. Um, however, you are resistant to rust, which is nice. No inputs or outputs. Uh, an inefficient processor. You've got a soft cane that is. But it's so confusing. Hmm. Interesting. It's saying that the audio's current bitrate is too low. Suggestion. The audio's current bitrate is uh, audio stream bitrate of 120. Let me just write that down. YouTube is telling me tips on how to be a better streamer. Audio stream bit rate 128 kilobytes per second. Okay. I'll see if I can fix that after the stream. Trying to understand you, but it's so confusing. No inputs and outputs, an inefficient processor. You've got a soft case that is prone to bruising. Your rust resistance is your best feature, processor and feature. I like that rhyme. All right. I want to understand your biology. Isn't it the same as my technology? It's not that you're a bad computer. In fact, I really like humans. Computer and humans is a weird rhyme, but I like it. You just don't seem to restart when I take you apart and put you back together. Honestly, I know I wrote this on the fly, but I kind of like it. All right. So feature creature, an inefficient creature, an inefficient, no inputs or outputs, an inefficient creature, an inefficient creature. I think I like processor a little better here because we don't have enough technology words. Feature creature is a good rhyme though. All right, let's see. You giving me all these rhymes. You gotta save some for your own stuff. All the people who built me don't seem to be restarting. That's a pretty good line. I put them back together. So why aren't they working now? At least they can keep their extra parts as spares for other. Your rust resistance is your best feature, but a human is just a creature. Well, so we've got four. I write just in German, so it's okay. Hey, I'm actually trying to learn German. So, uh, oh no. Now that I'm trying to actually speak in German, my brain is just completely fried. Um Willkommen. Nice to meet you. I don't even know how you say nice to meet you in German. Um, all the people who built me don't seem to be restarting. So we have a rhyme with humans already. So I don't want to end with another line with humans. All the people who built me don't seem to be restarting. At least they can keep their extra parts. Parts and restart. Uh, maybe all the people who built me don't seem to restart. Their extra spare parts. At least they can keep their extra spare parts. Nice to meet you. Schön dich kennen zu lernen. Oh, so it's kind of uh, nice to learn to know you. Schön dich kennen zu lernen. Or would it be schön Sie kennen zu lernen? If it's with a stranger. uh, Schön kennen zu lernen. Didn't expect to get a German lesson here, but thank you. All the people who built me don't seem to restart. At least I can keep their extra spare parts. Yeah. I put them back together, so why aren't they working now? Answer now doesn't work. I put them back together, so why aren't they working? Working. Filling my repair shop. So why until I understand? Until I understand. Yeah, tell me to understand humans better and keep filling my repair shop until I understand. I put them back together, so why won't they stand? Understand. 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 Schön dich kennenzulernen. Working, twerking. Keep filling my repair shop while I keep twerking. Near rhymes. Bad. Bad. Sad, mad, dad. Understand upper hand. Oh, upper hand. I don't think that phrase quite works in this scenario. Upper hand usually is like in like a match or something. Clad, tread, lagged, stabbed, jagged, jagged, jagged. Decided. Jabbed, snagged, crabbed, misunderstands, nabbed. Grande, grand, brand, expand, planned. I put them back together. So why don't they? Why can't they? Grand. I'm gonna put on some background music actually. I don't know why I've been doing this all in like silence. So why can't they stand? I put them back together. So why can't they stand? Server rent. Server rent? Server rent. That's a really cool sounding combination of words. Server rent. Lands. Banged, clammed, crammed, flanged, flanged, slammed, banged, goddamned. Thesaurus, no, I want rhymes. Hand, manned, gland, frand. It's scan band, and at hand, big band, command cow hand, dead hand, farm hand, grass stand, handstand, in hand, marshland, newsstand, Queensland. I don't even think you could use that one. Waistband. I put them back together like I was told beforehand. I put them back together, but it's gotten out of hand. I put them back together. Maybe I could switch. Why aren't they working when I repaired them by hand? Why aren't they working when I repaired them by hand? Because that's what was happened to the robots. Why aren't they working? Why aren't they why aren't they working when I repaired them by hand? Why aren't they Maybe that's fine. All right, let's save this and read over the whole thing. You disassembled me, so I gotta go. See you, bye. Aye, thanks for all the rhymes, man. Go write some music, dude. Sounding awesome. I'll catch you another time. You disassembled me whenever something was the matter. You told me it was the only way to understand how I worked. And now you tell me to understand humans better, but they keep on crashing when I take them apart. Trying to understand you, but it's so confusing. No inputs or outputs, an inefficient processor. Did I spell processor right here? Yes, I did. Okay. You've got a soft case that is prone to bruising. Your rust resistance is your best feature. I want to understand your biology. Isn't it the same as my technology? It's not that you're a bad computer. In fact, I really like humans. You just don't seem to restart when I take you apart and put you back together. Okay, so we've got all the people who built me don't seem to reboot, and then go back to this, reboot and humans. Not a perfect rhyme, but we can make it work. All the people who built me don't seem to reboot. Why aren't they working when I repaired them by hand? At least I can keep their parts for other humans and keep filling my repair shop until I understand. Spooky. Spooky. Just straight up spooky. All right. Wow. Writing some spooky music. Lyrics complete. Now, we're not going to keep the... this is not going to be a Nightmare on My Street scenario. But I think... I think this is a good place to stop for today. So what we'll do next time is we will figure out a chord progression and then put these lyrics into the Vocaloid and write a melody. How cool. Anyway, I think this is a good place to call it. Got a lot done. I'm going to check out what this
audio stream current bitrate thing means. But my name's Isaac Anzu, and I hope you learned something. I'll see you next time.